What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of
It be like that.
Does it be like that?
Yeah, it does. Move my mic a little bit so you can see our background a little bit better.
Oh, yes.
Look at that. Look at that. There we go. Suck it in.
Suck it in, suck it in. Let me begin. I came to podcast.
And I want to win.
So, yes, we're live today. I don't know why this thing's putting it as the last episode of the damn show when it should have updated the goddamn content on the goddamn stream.
God damn it.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it.
Oh, there we go. Ow.
So while I'm fixing shit, how have you been?
Well, not too bad. Other than, our water heater's out.
I know you just came here to fucking shower my
Yes, I did.
lovely shower.
I'm freshly clean. Yeah, which I just found out, and then I asked Crystal, did you email management? Yes. Did you call the emergency maintenance? No. I'm like, great. Maybe we should do that. And I can do it. I don't have the number. She does. So I told her, give it to me. Still has not given it to me.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get it from her later and call and say, hey, I need this fixed now. I mean, we need hot water. So,
we don't have a fucking,
Yeah, I'm not going to boil water to take a bath or shower. I don't take baths, so that's nasty. I just don't think, I've said it before, showers to me are cleaner than baths.
Yeah, they feel that way. I don't like sitting in my own freaking goop.
And then everybody's like, oh, we'll take a shower, then take a bath. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
let me just waste
okay.
all this water and all this time.
Oh, all right.
Jeez.
Let's go ahead and do that.
But yeah, I mean, I guess other than that, haven't been too bad getting back into the swing of things to work from vacation.
Yeah,
which
you
I know,
were somewhere else in this world.
Yes, I was. I was
Again.
in Hawaii. I just realized how many states I've been in this year already in the past 2 months.
In the past 2 months?
Yeah. Well, you were with them for
Well, we
a
were
majority
with a
of them.
bunch, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. Obviously, California,
Yep.
Nevada, Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico,
Tejas.
Arizona, and then I went to Hawaii. So I've been in 9 freaking states this year.
In a matter of just, months, I guess.
And there's talks of doing an Indiana trip at the end of the year.
Yeah, you guys are going to go possibly to Indianapolis, right?
Yeah, we'll meet there for the game and then go back up to where they're at. Let me put deodorant on. But I'm clean, so it doesn't smell. So, like, the shampoo I use, we were at Joey's house, and his roommate, I was using the bathroom where the main one his roommate uses for the bath, take showers, I mean. And I saw, I wasn't being nosy, the curtain was open. Mm-hmm. And I looked over and I saw he uses Head and Shoulders, but it had I recognized right away the logo for Old Spice. I said, what the fuck? So I kind of glanced over to look at it a little bit better. I wasn't being nosy. But it was Old Spice, Head and Shoulders, Old Spice Pure Sport. And it was shampoo and conditioner.
Oh.
And I'm like, wait a minute. That's what I use. I use my body wash is Pure Sport. The deodorant I use is Pure Sport. Yeah. I used to have body spray that was Pure Sport, but they don't make that no more. Bring it back, Old Spice. Don't you like making money?
Don't you want some motherfucking money?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Old Spice money. But Pure Sport is my scent. And so as soon as I saw that, I told Crystal, I'm almost out of shampoo. Buy that. And she did. And that's what I use now. And
now you smell good?
Smells so pretty.
Well, that's what I have for body wash. It's the same. Well, I do the purple one. That's the swagger version of the Pure Sport.
Oh, I like just the regular Pure Sport.
I like it better than just like the regular body wash because it kind of sticks better, it feels like, and like your skin doesn't feel all sticky. Like some of the other ones out there in terms of body wash and stuff like that, like you use it and you feel like you got like a film on top of you, but here it feels like, oh, my skin's like soft.
Yeah.
And, usable.
I don't feel that way about the regular one, so.
Yeah, but no. I mean not the regular sport whatever ones. I'm talking about just the regular body washes. Because like for the deodorant and stuff, I like using the one with the looks like a kraken on the outside. It's like ocean something.
Is it from Seattle?
Like that? No, it's not. It's not from Seattle.
The Seattle Kraken.
The Kraken. But I don't like using the body wash, even though I like the smell, because the body wash is like a little sticky after everything's said and done.
I don't feel. I don't know.
But I just like the sport for some reason. The sport versions of the body wash.
Good. They need to bring back, like I said, the body spray.
Angelo says the worst that you can do, or you can always pay a tech to fix your hot water heater and then charge them for it. Which it's a way that you're probably going to have to go.
Well, like I said, we sent the email, and I'm going to call maintenance. I'll give them the chance. So they can't just say, well, you didn't give us a chance to fix it, so that's your problem.
Yeah, but you can't wait a week.
I agree. But so we sent it on Friday. So if I don't have a response, I'm going to call the line. And if I have to leave a message, whatever. But if I don't get a response by Monday afternoon, then yes, I'll go do that. But at least they can't say I didn't give them a chance to...
Right, to figure everything out.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's how I look at it. That way it's documented. Like, when I was about to fix the fence myself, we sent a couple of emails and we had the proof. Like, hey, we were trying to get a hold of the people for this fence. It took them too long to get a hold of it. And now I just took care of it myself and I'm taking it out of the rent.
Right.
Here's the proof. But if I just said...
I would just print out the emails, too. So if you send a bunch of emails, print out the emails, stick them in with the rent check and all that shit.
Yep.
And just be like, here's everything. And that month, what I would do is instead of doing it like online, I would literally write a check.
Yeah.
I'd write a check, put copies of everything that you got, and then hand it to them and be like, here's everything. So this way you can't say that I didn't, when you go to do the ledger and whatever, here's all the stuff that I had to pay for to fix. Here you go.
Exactly.
And here's my contacts.
Exactly.
I'm not going to pay you online and only pay you $1,000 because I can't submit the documents through the online thing because that's why they do that shit. If you do it online, you can't do half the shit that they want. They'll be like, well, you were just late.
Yeah.
You didn't give us the whole fucking thing.
Yep. I'll be like, here's... Crystal, you record while I hand the check over and the stuff?
Yes.
So, or get a receipt right away. But anyways, other than that, just catching back up to work stuff. Can I pet you later?
No, do it fucking right now.
I'm in the middle of a podcast, dog.
Okay, uncle.
But yeah, just so yesterday, which I knew it was going to be slow because it's Friday and it's Friday right before the end of the month because technically Monday is the end of the month, obviously. But I mean, it's just Friday, so I knew. So I had a guy asked to be, take the day off about a month ago or so. He had to take his daughter to the airport and get his car fixed and stuff like that. And so on Tuesday, I was like, or Wednesday, I was like, oh yeah, so you're off Friday, right, George? He goes, yeah. And one of my other guy goes, oh yeah, you're off too? And I went, what do you mean you're off too? What are you talking about? He goes, well, the doctor's appointment I told you about. I go, did you ever submit it? No. Well, technically, I don't have to let you have it off.
Right.
Hey, now I let him have it because I knew it was going to be slow. And there's an appointment that he's been trying to get. But he's like, well, I told you like a month before he told you. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. You have to put it in. Once again, like I just said, how many fucking states have I been in the past 2 months? How much shit I've done since then, work-wise, life-wise? And, I barely remember my appointments. I'm supposed to fucking remember what day your appointment is? Right. So I let him have it off this time. And I was like, but next time, if you don't put it in, even if you told me, and someone else put it in and I approve them, that's on you. That's the whole point of you putting it in, so I can prove it right away. If someone asks for that day off, I can say, no.
Right.
Anyway.
Makes sense. I mean, that's what it is. And I always have to remind everybody of my shit whenever I'm taking time off.
Yeah.
But they're like, put it on the calendar and everything. So mine's always on the calendar. And then when I say, yeah, I'm off on this, even the week that I was going to be gone, kept reminding them. And they're like, you're going to be gone? I'm like, it's on the calendar. It's been on the calendar for 2 months. But it's ridiculous.
Yes, it was Jeff.
Yes. God damn it, Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
But yeah, other than that, things have been cool. I mean, like I said, just so same old at this point.
Yeah. Oh, now it's Zach's turn to bother you.
Yes, dog. Anyway, so what about you before we get into our actual stuff?
It's been a rough couple of days. It's been just work's been shitty, and we're just trying to do a lot of stuff. And for those that don't know, the company's trying to sell itself, at least if anything, the IP, and then sell the company. People buy it for that, and then we'll see what happens after that. Couple of people interested. I think next week that's when everything starts. Like they're going to have people either coming by or having these big meetings with these people. So we're going to see what happens in the next couple of months. And then it's really going to come down to what's going to happen. Say nobody does. What's going to happen after that? So there's just a lot of shit. And I keep getting roped into shit that like I'm not a part of this shit. Like to make, for example, there's stuff going on with the store. And there's stuff that I backed off when they were like, you don't have to worry about this anymore type of thing. And this other guy's going to take it over. Don't do this stuff. Don't touch it. Because they tell me I'm such a control freak when it comes to it. And I even told like RC, I'm just a control freak when people fuck stuff up.
Yeah.
Because they don't go over into they don't understand what the other stuff that's tied into everything. So when you do something, it fucks it up.
Yeah.
That's just the short of it. But talk to me and I'll tell you. I don't care if you do it, but like I tell them all the time, do everything on the dev and then do it on the production. Because if it's there on the dev, and make sure that it doesn't do this, make sure it doesn't do that. And then so I just left it alone because this new dude that they got, he's doing all the website stuff. They told me to stay away from it, and I did. And then here comes them, and something fucks up on the store, and it's like, Brian, you should be able to get this fixed. Like, it's not I'm not doing that. Yeah. Like, I had nothing to do with this, so why the fuck are you coming at me? And like, oh, sounds of fire trucks.
Yep.
And it's just like, because they're so paranoid about how the business looks to these people that are trying to buy it, because they're trying to prove that this is a viable thing to sell, right? And it kind of is, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on with it that I'm not going to talk about here. That's going on with that. The other thing is that, which is, I'm still kind of rolling through is, if you want to hear a lot more, I did talk about it on the mini episode, so you can goes in depth with everything. And I just like, it's one of those things. I hate kind of doing those things, but it gets it off my chest at the same time. And I just speak out in the open. But a guy that was like, he's what I really base all of my like management style and my workmanship and shit like that. And, I got a random call on Wednesday right before I was going to leave work. And I thought it was him because it came up as his phone number. It happened to be his wife, and he unfortunately passed away. Yeah. And what sucks about it the most is that he had called me on July 3rd, and we had talked for a while. And that's when I found out that he had basically stage 4 cancer that they found on a disc in his back. And he thought that he was having something else going on, and it had spread to like kidneys and stuff. And they basically told him, we're not sure how much time you've got, and I knew that it was coming, and it came a lot sooner than I guess that he just couldn't fight it off anymore. Because he basically went in for surgery because he was feeling a little bit of numbness in his legs, and they're like, oh, we think it's this. It's just the, basically the blood flow isn't as good, and we can fix this by doing, basically creating like a different connection and stuff like that. And it'll be okay. You'll be fine. And they did the first leg, and he was like, oh, there was so much pain, and then they did the second leg, and he had no pain, none whatsoever. And they're like, that's not right.
Yeah.
And so they did an MRI, and that's when they found the growth, and they thought that they removed it, but it just was too much for him, I guess, to handle. So got a call from his wife, and she started crying on the phone, and, of course, emotional ass me started crying on the phone, and I was there in my office, and I really had to like get myself like out of there, but like be fine. And I just kind of like calmed myself for a second, said bye. And then it was rough, like driving out of there first, and I had some stuff to deliver to the post office, and I was like, I'm going to do that. And if I have to, I'll stop. I'll sit in the car for a second, then I'll continue on. And, it's rough because the guy was very influential to me, and, he always did and said things that like any boss should really do. Like one of the things, like I know you do this with your guys, and I've done this with just the people in the office. But he's like, sometimes, you know, people like the people above him right now, they would ask, why are you gonna go out and like buy them bagels or buy them this? Like they're just working, they can get their own breakfast. He's like, sometimes you just have to throw people a bone. It's not that you're trying to convince them that to work here is better, but sometimes you just got to treat them with kindness. Like just go in there, get them lunch, do whatever. It comes out of your pocket. I'm not asking anybody to pay me back for this stuff. And I've done that plenty of times for the people that I work with. And it's because of him, because of the way that he would do things. And I'm just like, hey, I'm going to take you out to lunch, or hey, we're going to go do this, or hey, you know, like the example I gave was I'll go to Noah's Bagels, right? And you go to Noah's and you can spend $6 and get a breakfast sandwich. Get, you know, nice egg and bacon or sausage and a nice bagel and everything like that. Or I can spend $8, get 1 to 2 tubs of cream cheese and 6 bagels that I can say, hey, everybody have a bagel.
Yeah.
What would I rather do? I'd rather do that because that connects you with the people that you're working with better. And when you have a better connection, you know, shitty people are always going to be shitty.
Yeah.
But the good workers are going to recognize what you do, and they're going to appreciate it, and they're going to work harder for you because, you know, they have this a semblance that you do care for what they do for you.
Yeah.
Right? And there's going to be shitty people that don't, you know, appreciate what you're doing or whatever. And those people, yeah, I get it. But for the most part,
those people are always going to be around.
And it's such a simple thing to do that you don't even have to ask for anything back for, you know? So it's just one of those things where, you know, and when he talked to me the first time, he told me how he was proud of me and what I've become, you know, from what he saw me in the beginning. And then his wife was like, the thing before we left, she's like, he was always proud because you were the sapling that bloomed into a beautiful tree and he's happy to rest underneath it. And that just like, it hit me really hard to like hear those. And he's like, he wanted me to tell you to make sure that you knew this and to, you know, to keep doing. And that's the type of person he was. And it sucks because, you know, and I went into him like, you know, the people that are pieces of shit in life, none of this type of crap happens to them. It seems it's always the extremely good people that the hard stuff happens to, you know. Yeah, fuck you, Scott. Only blueberry bagels. You can suck my ass.
I would get the opposite call. Be like, you know, so and so passed away, and blah blah blah. Oh man, they wanted me to tell you they always thought you were an asshole. That'd be my call.
They said to fuck off. Why didn't you get this cancer, not me? So. Yeah, so that's been like the last couple, and that was on Wednesday, and literally literally like shortly after he passed. Like he basically passed like maybe an hour or two before, and she was just calling all the people that he wanted her to call, and I was part of the list as well, which I am forever grateful that he thought of me in that way, you know. And when you hear like old coworkers and stuff that passed, maybe you'll see it in a newspaper article or maybe do something, you know. I know when people start getting their 50s, they tend to check the obituary more often than not, you know, and maybe you'll read about somebody that you knew. Yeah. But, like, I wouldn't expect my current boss to be like, hey, we're going to call, you know, his wife's going to call up Brian, and even though I've worked with him for 7 years, and let me know, oh, yeah, he passed away. No, there wouldn't be any of that type of bullshit. So we always talk about, like, and that's the thing that, you know, where I currently work is that people don't feel valued. They do all this work, and they don't feel like there's anything out of it. And like everything is done because they should do it, rather than, hey, we're going to just treat our guys right, or we're going to do little things here or there. Maybe it's going to cost us. You don't have to charge back the company. Maybe you just do it. Yeah. You're the CEO of a company. You're making for us, you know, well over 3 figures, probably more than you need to make at this company at this time. Spend a little bit of your own money to do something for the people that are out there. Yeah. Just do it. Why does it hurt? What happens with it? So, you know. That's just been.
Well, I mean, that's like like my company. We just hit this goal, and so everybody in the company got a bonus,
which is great.
And then also they were like on this Friday I was in Hawaii. They're like, we want everybody to celebrate with us, so go out. They wanted us supervisors to go out and buy some cake and ice cream and just, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's just. As a celebration, it wasn't just the company that did good.
It's because of all you guys,
because of all of us, and
right.
So
that's the way I feel like it should be. So, yeah, so that to get away from all the sadness and everything, we've got random things on the show today. Patrick, he's going to talk about a little bit about his time over there in Hawaii, or whatever you want to call that stuff. And then we also, as you're watching us live on Twitch, if you're not, then what the hell are you doing with your life? You're probably just listening to us on a random thing like Pandora. But we have all of these snacks. We've got a bunch of stuff back here. Basically, to make a long story short, I had a bunch of Shopify cash, which allows you to get discounts. I thought it was just like, oh, you got like $3 and you can go towards your order. No, so much in certain places is worth a certain percent off. So I got everything here at like 40% off for what it was off the total order. So I bought a bunch of Asian chips. Then we got some different Kit Kats. And then my cousin, Nello Angelo 420, who you should follow.
You should follow
because,
him,
Dragonfly Rain, who's not even in the podcast today, and watching this do this, but she never mentions her brother. So Crystal, she hates Angelo so much, she doesn't want him to succeed in life. So make sure that you go over and you follow him.
Especially those Kit Kats.
A snack better way to make their way to Modesto today, huh? Maybe I'll bring you a couple of Kit Kats. I don't know about the chips. I don't know how long those things are, or how far those things are going to travel. But we also have the G Fuel, which is the Resident Evil version. So what we're going to do is we're going to try all the snacks first. We got waters and everything like that. And then we're going to do the G Fuel, like a little bit kind of separate away from everything. But that's all made and mixed up. Probably can get a little teeny bit warm, but that's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
It's what it is. Just throw some ice on it from my magical ice machine around here somewhere.
Ace, go get some ice.
But so, how was Hawaii?
Hawaii was freaking great. Well, okay. The trip in Hawaii was great. The trip getting there was a bitch. We had an 8:30 flight. So let's start from the beginning of how this trip started.
Are we gonna do the Wayne's World?
So first off, the trip started off bad because Scott went with us. No, I'm just fucking around. So we had to be there by like we got there like at 6:30 in the morning. We check check our bags. Everybody shows up there. Gave me the middle finger. And we went to the TSA check part, where they check your ticket, your ID, and everything. They won't let Crystal in. Crystal's mom apparently doesn't know what year she was born.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Because
she bought all the tickets. Like I said, we gave her the money. She was, like $50 a month or whatever, $100 a month for the past couple of years. So she had all the money. She bought the ticket. So we had to go, me and her had to go all the way back, get back in line so she could get that fixed. And that did her mom not even make her a year younger? Her mom made her a year older. So then we get that fixed. We go back. But luckily the girl said, don't worry about it. Get it fixed. You can come through the first class line, whatever.
The
everybody.
Pre-check.
Yeah. And we went over there and she rechecked us in and we got through. All right, no problem. Then we get on the fucking plane, and they announce that there's a seal that needs to be replaced.
Was it like the bouncing ball seal, or was it like
a like a hydraulic, some kind of hydraulic pump or something? So they said
like clams?
Yeah. So like I said, we were supposed to be in the air, taking off at 8:30. We're on the plane. Okay, there's going to be a delay. And a delay. And a delay. And a delay. Then they said, I'm not mad that they stopped to fix the fucking plane. I want to be in a safe plane and everything. But here's my issue. There was a 4-hour fucking delay.
Oof.
So they had to end up replacing the pump on this thing. The hydro pump or whatever. Not just the seal. I think it was something with the wheel because if I remember right, they were working on it. You could see them working by the wheel and everything.
Oh, it wasn't the Dookie pump?
No. Luckily, it wasn't the Dookie pump.
I'm sorry. For this 5-hour flight, nobody can take a shit on the airplane.
Well, I wasn't going to anyway, so my fat ass ain't going to fit in those goddamn things anyway. So here's my biggest problem and why I'm contacting customer service for Hawaiian Airlines is we were on that plane for like 3 hours. It was hot. They didn't have the airflow going. They would not. People were asking for water, and they were like, "Oh, we're not serving drinks right now." Well, technically, we should be halfway to fucking Hawaii right now. We're on a hot ass plane. We're not moving. Give us some fucking water or something. Plus, we were hungry. Like I said, we were supposed to get food on the plane. Majority of people maybe ate a little bit of snack. Stupidly, we didn't get snacks for the plane. But so I was at the point where I had not eaten. I was starving. I had nothing to drink. I felt like I was going to cramp up and everything. And they finally said we can get off the plane, if we need to walk around or whatever. So then I find out as we're leaving the plane, if you went to the very back or the very front, they were giving people water, but they weren't going to bring it to you.
What the hell?
Exactly. So Angelo, brother-in-law Angelo, not father-in-law Angelo, and Scott and I get off the plane. We went straight to luckily the snack place was like right when we got off the plane. Mm-hmm. Got me a sandwich. I downed that thing, Gatorade, boom. And it got me some liquid IV and stuff. And I felt way better. But then they got some other snacks and stuff. Got some for Crystal. They wouldn't let us back on the plane. They said, we're not letting anybody back on yet. Okay, whatever. We'll just sit here until you let us back on the plane. 20 minutes later, they kicked everybody off the fucking plane. And not just kicked them off the plane. They had to take their luggage and everything. So, about another 20 minutes, half an hour, they redid the whole boarding thing again. Oh, prior to that, when we went to get on, their scanning to scan our tickets wasn't working. So we had to show them. So then now it was working by the time they got that other thing fixed. So now they had to scan our tickets again. So we finally take off, and so what I found out from my cousin, I have my cousin's wife works at Southwest, and my other cousin used to work for Hawaiian. She said they're not supposed to leave you on that plane for more than 2 hours. Oh, and when we got back on, they were supposed to give us something like a voucher thing for some kind of compensation.
Right.
They never did. So I tried emailing them because that's what my cousin told me to do, and she was going to contact someone that still worked there, but they wouldn't let me email them. They kept saying, "Oh, your flight information is incorrect," but it's not. And so I'm going to call probably tomorrow because I'm going to be busy all day today. But I gave this stuff to my cousin. I just haven't heard back from her. I'm going to text her today too. But so Scott ended up getting compensated. He called and got his ticket compensated because he was supposed to be on a different flight on the way back, but it would have cost like $300 or something like that, I think, to transfer over to our flight, and they just did it for him for free.
Well, that's nice.
So he's compensated, but the rest of us ain't. So anyway, we finally get to fucking Hawaii. We're 4 hours behind on what we could have done on the first day. Luckily, like, they're 3 hours behind us, so it was like 3 o'clock when we landed or something. And first thing I was like, I need food. I need actual food. We need to go find some place to get real fucking food. Like, I don't want a sandwich. I want a fucking meal. I don't even remember where we ended up going to eat. Do you guys remember where we went going to eat?
When you landed back here, or when you landed in Hawaii?
When we landed in Hawaii. I can't even remember.
We went to Popeyes.
Do you guys remember? No, yeah, I don't remember. Where the fuck we I just remembered I was going to go to McDonald's, but then we ended up not going to McDonald's. We went to Round Table. We went. There's a Round Table in the little village right next.
There's actually round tables in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they reached all the way there.
Yep. They go that way, but they don't go that way.
They don't go up. They go down.
Yeah. They go west. They don't go east. But yeah, we went to Round Table, and it was like just felt so much better after that. Went swimming later, and we were in the pool, or not the pool. They have a man-made lagoon in the ocean. We were in one of the two or both every fucking day except for one day. And the ocean was just beautiful. The only thing that sucks is where we are at, there's a lot of rocks. But if you go a little bit more in, it's a lot easier to get in. And I forgot the first time we went in, it took me almost 20 minutes to get out of there. Because it was like I'm trying to walk. You can't. Right. I have water shoes on, but if I didn't have water shoes on, I would have been fun. I would have been like, fucking get the helicopter and airlift my fat Shamu ass out of here.
It would have been the scene with the cow and the raptors in Jurassic Park.
Just fucking hanging there.
Why are those sharks jumping up so much? Oh, it's Patrick.
Damn fucking sharks and corn.
You didn't know if you kicked a rock or a sea turtle.
Well, that was the other thing. There was a lot of sea turtles where we were too. So
that's nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, we went on the tram. We did a lot of traveling or through the trams. We take you all through the island.
Did you run into the dog?
No, not this time. That's the thing I was going to show Scott, because the last time we took one of the lines, we went right past their place. Well, since COVID, they got rid of one of the purple line, so they kind of changed up the routes a little bit, and we didn't go past them.
So you're going to go and knock on the door? I'm the dog, the big bad dog.
The bounty hunter. That's like the last time we were there.
Go to Beth's grave, because
fucking,
she's not there anymore.
Damn. Angela was all like, open up, I'm with the dog.
I'm surprised he's not like, can we go see Beth's titties?
They're probably sticking out of the ground.
That's to say, it's just two giant mounds that are sitting there.
Special made fucking
I thought
coffin.
she was 6 feet down. Those titties don't go 6 feet down.
Jeez. But yeah, so Monday we rented a car. We rented 2 cars because we couldn't all fit in one. Mm-hmm. And went to Pearl Harbor again. And I'm telling you, man, I'm really, they usually say when you say this about being racist, and I'm not really trying to be racist, but Asian people are fucking rude. I'm not going to say all of them, but the majority of them are fucking rude.
There's a certain truth to that, because we were like talking.
Well, stereotypes are fucking true.
There are certain
for
things
a reason.
like we were talking about dealing with, in customer support and retail and stuff, like dealing with Indians. It's rough.
Yeah,
and especially when importing into the country over there, it seems like every little thing that they do, it's a big giant process. So you guys didn't do this right, and you didn't do that right. And it's like, no, all this stuff is right. You guys aren't doing something right. Don't blame it on me.
Yeah. Well, so like there's times we're lined up for the bus. The
F the ones out there, bunch of inconsiderate pricks. What do you mean, the ones out there?
Yeah. But yeah, when we were taking the trams around and stuff like that, like we all in line. We're all a couple of people, Asians, just decided I'm gonna walk in front of everybody. I gotta get on before you. No, fuck you. We would wait. Or how many times the bus driver said, don't come on until everybody gets off. People are trying to get off. They're still trying to march on in. They don't give a fuck. When we were in Pearl Harbor, before we were waiting in line to go to the USS Arizona Memorial. Mm-hmm. They said, before we walked into the theater for them to talk to us, they told us, don't, stay seated until we tell you not to. When we get there, go straight in. Do not stop and take pictures. When we were sitting there and they were giving us some history, they told us again, stay in your seat on the boat until you're told to get up. Do not stop on the way up into the memorial to take pictures. Wait till you get inside. They told us twice on the fucking boat. What does this fucking chick do? Stands right up. She gets yelled at by one of the Navy chicks because she was like, ma'am, sit down. Sit down! Then as soon as we get off, what does she do? She stops to take a picture right on the... And I would have grabbed her ass and thrown her back on. Nope, you're not going. I don't give a shit. But I just trying to cut you off all the time, bumping you, don't say nothing. There was one that she kept the fucking stroller. Everybody's trying to walk by in the aisle. Her stroller's sitting there. Another one, instead of taking her kid and opening it up, she had a wagon for her kid, and opening it up outside, putting the kid in it and taking off. No, make us all wait on the bus while you're trying to figure out your stupid wagon on the bus before you put the kid in, and didn't have to drag it out of the bus door. And someone was like, oh, it looks like her kid might have cancer. I don't give a fuck your kid has cancer. The mom's fucking stupid. Open it up outside. It doesn't matter if the kid has cancer or not. What's the difference? She's out in the fucking open. The bus doesn't have windows. It's the same fucking air. Get off the fucking bus. Open your stupid fucking wagon. Throw the fucking DTD kid in there. And then fucking get the fuck out of there. Fucking A, man.
But the kid had cancer.
Oh, yeah, that's why you have to fucking hold everybody else up. See, and that's what
Wouldn't it be better just to hold the kid? Like if they have cancer, that way they're not like, touching
Well,
anybody or anything.
here's the stupid thing. She put the kid in this wagon, which had like a little seat too on it. The damn kid almost fell out while she was trying to pull it through the door to get to the ground. Anyways, other than that, like I said, we ate some good food, had some good times, and on the way back, the only thing that's what sucked is so we get back, and they won't let us get off the runway right away. For some reason, they said they were waiting for a marshal or someone. I don't know, some shit. Not like anybody was in trouble on the plane, but I guess something they need.
They heard about your experience with the Asians in
Yeah.
Hawaii. Like, we're going to make sure we get that man.
So
First the white man so we don't look racist, and then we'll get the big Mexican guy.
Exactly. So then they finally let us dock, and we're sitting there waiting, and I heard dunk, and I looked down. Apparently, I was sitting right above where the baggages were.
Oh.
So I'm like, cool. They're already unloading our bags. By the time we get over there, we probably won't have to wait that long. Wrong. We get down to the baggage claim, or whatever, the carousel, and we're waiting. What happened? They finally go, another flight came in 10 minutes after yours, and that's what's delaying yours. What the fuck did they have to do with us? They were unloaded before we even got off the damn plane. What do you mean another plane came in? Why is that my fucking problem?
I wonder if that plane was meant to be in earlier than you guys, and they had to use that.
But if they were
it was like
just
a
landing,
Southwest
what's
plane.
the difference?
Well, because they probably where they had to taxi you.
No. I don't know. Either way, it landed after us. They already had our stuff unloaded. Even if they were supposed to go somewhere else, it just doesn't make sense. You already have it all loaded up. Go drop it off. Why go pick up more shit?
I'm just thinking of what it could possibly be. I'm not trying to
They're
say
dumb.
that
That's
one way
what
or the
it
other.
possibly will be. But then, so then, here comes the furniture. Here comes the fucking luggage. Finally, woohoo! Then it stops again because one of the idiots put an oversized bag on the carousel instead of the overbag area. It got stuck. So then this dude had to climb up, go into the hole. He starts throwing luggage out to unstick it. The one bag that was too big opened up. It was already open. Like, you could tell it was already open. But luckily,
did a floppy wiener pop out?
Yeah.
Hit Scott in the face with a dildo?
No, he dove towards it. But
Mouth open, what?
But yeah, so then luckily only a few items came out. They got their bag. Okay, cool. And then it delayed again. But so we should have been home by like maybe 10 o'clock at the latest. 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. Didn't get home till after 11.
Jeez.
We hadn't eaten. So I had to take a shit. So while I took a shit, Scott and Crystal went and got food. Then we ate. We didn't go to bed till probably after 12:30. And I had the bright idea of not taking the rest of the week off. I went to work. Mind you, also lost 3 hours. And everybody's like, oh, boo-hoo, you just came back from Hawaii and you're complaining. I'm like, well, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I could have used an extra couple hours of sleep, motherfucker.
Complaining. Like, you're right to complain at that point. You basically flew. You didn't get in till 12:30, and then you're coming to work the next day.
Yeah.
You know, half those people that work like that, you know, probably would have taken the next day off at least. Mm-hmm. You know, but you were also expecting, I'm going to get in at 9:30. Yeah. You know, we get back about 10, and then you go to sleep, and that should be more than enough time.
Yeah, that's my normal schedule.
Yeah. And then instead, no, you don't go to sleep till 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then you got to get up at 6, you know, or 5:30, or whenever you get up.
Exactly. So anyways, other than that, it was a great trip. Had a lot of fun.
Nipple clamps.
We were in the penthouse. So
you were in the suite.
So we were going up one time. I was going up. And this, every time we were in there, people saw the penthouse. He was either whispering or kind of looking over kind of crap. And this little kid goes, "Oh, Mom, what does PH stand for?" She goes, "Penthouse." He goes, "Well, what's in the penthouse? Or what's a penthouse?" He goes, "Why don't you ask him?" And I'm like, "A lot of room."
Why don't you ask him?
But my favorite.
It's where the pussy lies, kid. Okay, it's called Pussy House, not Penthouse. Your mom's wrong.
So that's the pussy house. But my favorite part was, so it's Crystal, Scott, and I going up in the penthouse, or in the elevator. And there was a woman and there was some food, and this other guy and this other woman. And this other woman was being fucking nosy. The way she was talking to the one lady with the food, you thought they were like, I thought they were in the same, oh, what'd you get for dinner tonight? Oh, what'd you get your husband? Like, if you wanted to break down, oh, what kind of chicken? Did it, like, just nosy as fuck. She gets off, the food, the lady with the food gets off, and then she starts talking to the other guy. And me and Scott right away eye each other, like, on the side, like, this bitch right now, saying nothing to us. Starts blah, 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 blah. The guy gets off. Now it's just us three and her. And she looks up, she goes, and the door is open for her to get off. She goes, oh, penthouse, huh? What's going on up there? And so the doors show and go, not much, just can't wait for this fucking threesome. And she goes, what? She turns around hella fast. Scott, of course, he knows me, so he's already bawling, laughing. And Crystal had the most shocked look. Her eyes were like this fucking big. Oh my God. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to see this bitch again. Like, so
and then
what?
you got in the elevator and she was like, want to make it a foursome?
Yeah, for real. She's like, so what? This chick thinks you're about to get fucking wobbly aged. Oh, well, get over it.
What about the special guy that you guys ran into?
Special guy.
The one, Crystal.
Oh, yeah. When we were on Pearl Harbor heading to the boat, this guy was just straight up hitting on Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh,
heard you
in
almost
the
got
Navy?
your 2 for 25.
Yeah, for real. Are you in the Navy? I'm in the Army. And she keeps looking at me and Scott. Me and Scott are just laughing our ass off. I was like, yeah, he's actually if you were in the Navy because he saw your torpedoes and wanted you to sink his battleship.
she said, Scott says she's going to find us on Facebook and ask us about the threesome.
I will be like, smash.
Well, sounds like you had fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Here was just work.
Yeah.
Like, it was, part of it was relaxing. Played Fall Guys with Josh one night and rocked
Some
it
Rocket
for a while.
Yeah.
Played some Rocket League. Yeah, played more with Quentin and them and everything that was going on there. We actually got a new follower, the Nasty Fish 69, which is Quentin's buddy Aaron.
Nice.
That we were playing Rocket League with. So, to see when everything's going, I can't wait for next year. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was invited to go back with your aunt and uncle. The rest of us wasn't.
Oh.
Or actually, she said, because Angela goes, thanks, Mom. I guess they know who's more important. You invited Scott. I didn't know about that trip. And she goes, oh, well. And I was like, I know, damn. Scott's more important. She goes, well, Patrick, your invite was coming later when everybody wasn't around.
Now the question is Mary invited again?
I don't know.
Of course she is. Better not have that goddamn kid on September 3rd. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Oh, shit. So what we got coming up? We got a concert next weekend.
We got a concert next weekend. Yeah, next weekend. So I'm thinking about actually taking Friday off so that I can do the podcast on Friday. Mm-hmm. And then I don't have to worry about things. But, of course, also on Saturday, the concert, I think, starts at 7:30. 7:30, somewhere around there. So there's still time. It just means that I have to prepare early on Friday and then record super early in the morning to make sure that we're done on time. So, and I had to do that last weekend, and then I was unable to actually finish it on time because we went out to dinner with my mom. My mom celebrated her birthday last Saturday, and we went to Cattleman's, and I got a nice cowboy ribeye.
Yes, the Offspring one.
Yes, the Offspring next weekend that you've ditched everybody for.
Well, I think he's going.
Is he actually going? Because he wasn't able to sell the ticket?
Well, no, I think he was supposed to go to Hot August Nights, but they never booked a thing, so I don't know if he actually is going or not.
Well, if you're going, then hey, we're all going. Yeah. But I know that he was trying to get rid of his Mudvayne ticket.
Were you? I thought you had an extra one.
Maybe he has an extra one. I don't know. We'll see.
He might be going. All right,
we'll see what happens over there. And I know that he's also selling his extra Aftershock ticket, 3 to 4 day pass or whatever it is. Which when we see each other, Scott, we'll talk about the hotel.
He had an extra one. I knew he was going to miss.
Oh, okay, you had an extra one for that one.
Yeah.
So, I almost bought the one that was like the all-in pass for the Mudvayne one, just so that we had the parking already done, like the closer park and everything, and then I didn't because I figured that we're all driving up together anyway.
Yeah.
And but that one,
even if you had gotten
definitely have to figure out how to do because that one it's early and either I ain't playing with the guys in the morning to do the podcast or I'm gonna take the day off before.
Yeah.
So
no, I respect that. No, I was gonna say even if you had done that, we would have put money in towards you for the pass.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I could have just bought it. I'm still thinking about it. I think I can buy it separate.
No.
Like, and just have it ready and be like,
So,
here you go.
I found out something.
Go fucking, Wayne's World.
Do you have AAA?
Yes.
So apparently AAA and Live Nation have a thing going together.
Really?
Yeah. You don't. They have the you can buy tickets for the Fast Line or
the Fast Lane and whatever to let you in early.
But if you have AAA, you don't. You just have to flash your AAA. You can go right in.
Oh, so you get to take out the card?
Yep. Pretty much.
I don't get the Fast Lane thing. It's like, okay, so you can pay so that you get checked quicker.
You don't have to go through the.
Is it that long that you have to pay for that?
Well, if you have it, what's the difference though? It's a AAA. But if I get in the concert a little bit quicker, then fuck it. I don't have to wait that long. That's fine.
It's different. It's like the, again, doing the V, because I wasn't sure.
I know
if this
SummerSlam is next weekend.
My last Aftershock, and that's why I bought the VIP before I figured that, I wasn't going to be married anymore. And had double income. And so I'm like, but what does it matter if I do the early entry? Like it hasn't been that bad the last 4 years. You get there at a decent time. I understand if you get there midday when everybody is trying to get there, because they're like, I don't really care about the earlier band stuff. But I like to,
like 1, you're good.
I get my money's worth, so I like to be there in different times, and then it's about like, okay. So now I can go through, and if it's just like Scott and I don't even know about using the VIP area like at all this year. I'm like, maybe on the last day, might ditch Scott to go and jump to the main stages back and forth super fast.
Yeah.
But who knows? I'm wondering if I can just flash it and he can just walk along with me and we can both go through.
Maybe.
Like if I just go,
say, hey, this is my special friend.
This is my special friend.
And he just all like,
Yeah, exactly. If I'm paying that much, I'm going to see the whole fucking show.
Yeah.
But, Simple Plan, I know that I'll pay for the extra parking at Shoreline because getting out of the other fucking parking lot
he's a
sucks.
bitch. Fuck that. Like I said, even if I got to pay for the fucking thing, I'll just pay for it. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, we'll split the parking
I know.
for that thing.
Well, the way I look at it, depending on how many people are with us, because if Scott goes and he can chip in,
well, yeah.
If Joey goes, he can chip in,
right?
But if you're driving, I wouldn't make you pay.
I wouldn't care, because you're not going to pay for gas or anything like that. I wouldn't expect you to do that. We're just going to a concert.
Yeah. Well, I always try to.
Yeah, I know you always try to do something like that. I'm not faulting you. I'm just using you in the general for an action with the whole thing. But it's funny because of course. I was surprised. The one person I didn't think would go, all of a sudden was one of my coworkers. She was going to the Taylor Swift show last night. And, I just can't believe, the way that people treat that fandom. Because we were talking about fandoms yesterday with that. No. And I just, there are artists that I absolutely love. But I don't think any of the artists that, we're super into have, people that are that fucking stupid. In terms of a fan base, as I feel that, don't come after me, Swifties.
Fuck it. They're fucking, there's a lot of them are stupid. Some are not.
Stupid this.
They're probably not.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're all sleeping right now.
They're all camping overnight at Levi's to just buy fucking merch. And, not even for the gates to open to whoever. You're going to stay out there, stay in that fucking heat. You don't even have a ticket to go to the show just to buy merchandise.
Well, that's why I never understood why they don't have that. Well, sometimes they do, right?
Just buy it off. Sell it up on your fucking website and buy it from there.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Anyways. Like I said, I don't, as much as I think Taylor Swift is stupid, she has some good songs and music, but it's like she gets with someone, breaks up with them, and that's her whole fucking album
that's
over and over again.
Swipe left for me. I see.
But
unabashed love for Taylor Swift. Nope.
But like I said, I would never hold the idiot fans. I never hold that against the artist. I don't hold it
against the artist. I just don't like Taylor Swift. Does she have some good songs? Yes. I don't like her as a person.
Look at it. So, and I know Scott's going to roll his eyes on this one. Look at ICP. Mm-hmm. Okay? I know how much he hates them. I'm not a fan of them either. But, if I had a niche like that and I had a bunch of fucking morons throwing money at me.
Fuck yeah.
To throw some makeup on my face and do that kind of shit, and I was able to do it. Well, you guys be stupid and keep throwing the money at me. I'll do it.
So apparently she went past the curfew, and the people standing in line to get the merch before she went over the queue got told to leave the line. So there are people still, and I bet you a lot of those people standing in line for the merch and stuff like that, because I don't think, maybe at that point they were outside, but or inside, because they weren't letting people doing the tailgating, because at other shows, like I heard about over there at the Kansas City Stadium, when she did her show there were people in the parking lot. It took them 4.5 hours to leave the parking lot after that show, because there were just people there to, quote, be in her presence. Like,
yeah, see, those are the people that need to be, euthanized.
Yeah. No, if you have this stuff, man, how do I get people to be dumb fans of us? What dumb thing do we have to do? That's like, have you seen, I don't think you've seen that movie Deadstream. I watched it last Saturday. It's can be annoying. It's a good movie, but it's about like a streamer that got into trouble, and then he's trying to make his comeback by doing one of the things he fears the most, which is staying in the night in a haunted house.
Yeah, sorry,
right?
I just saw this guy.
The family. and so, like, but he does the annoying streamer thing, like, oh my god, guys, I can't believe I'm stuck here. Oh, like that type of like.
Yeah.
But those people act like that because they get all the stupid kid fans to be fans of them, and they make tons of money. Go ahead. If somebody wants me to act like that and it's going to give me a couple $1 million just to be fucking stupid, I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking sell out, Hey, G Fuel, look. I could be the spokesperson. Give me a couple million. G Fuel. Everybody loves it.
Oh, guys, we're going to try G Fuel, yeah!
Zach, you are not helping the situation by fucking putting yourself in the goddamn thing. Back it up. Back it up. Beep, beep.
So, anyways,
beep.
Yeah, we should get to the taste test.
But we should get to the taste test before things get, on things. So,
come on, Zach.
We have a bunch of shit.
Come on, lay down.
And I'll move this cup over with everything. Call me a sellout. Who else on bills paid? Yeah, exactly. So, basically, like I said, so these are all from this specific market. I think the box is behind you. It's like Boken Market or Botan Market or something like that. Basically, that's a Killer Clowns box. Killer Clowns.
I have to move the mic to turn around,
but
so
you have to
fuck
get
it.
that stuff. I can't remember the name of it. I found it on the shop thing, and I just started looking through, and then I was also hungry, so I was looking at all this shit, and so I found a bunch of basically random Asian chips. They're from all over the place. They're from Japan. They're from Taiwan. China. Yeah, we have a bunch of different styles of chips.
Let's move this out of the way for now.
We're going to move the G Fuel out of the way. We'll move the other G Fuel out of the way. So we have all these things. And so I'm going to have to bring up my phone because a couple of these, I don't have whatever. Well, thanks for the tip. You didn't even deliver my shit, you motherfucker.
Uber Eats.
He said, thanks for the tip. And nothing fucking arrived, you asshole. Let's see, where are my orders? And it was delivered. Oh, Bokusu Market. That's what it's called. Okay. So we have... I also got some chili oil, too. But we're not having any of the chili oil because I want to cook with it. So we're going to start with this one. And these are called Deep Ridge. These are from Lay's. And these ones are pepper chicken.
Pepper chicken.
Pepper chicken. We also got water here so that we can try out this stuff.
There's some Asian music playing.
No. I don't want to be racist.
How's that racist? It's Asian food.
All right. You should give that a nice smell.
You could have done like a dong.
Smell the bag.
It smells like chicken biscuits. Or
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
That's what it tastes like to me. Chicken and biscuits.
Yeah, it kind of has that flavor. You want to try another one?
Yeah. That's good.
That's pretty damn good.
It's basically chicken and biscuits, but in a chip form.
Deep Ridge pepper chicken.
That's good.
That's a good one.
Good. Why can't we have shit like that here?
I don't know. You can order it from this market, though. All right. You want to do pizza or beef?
Let's do beef.
All right. We got two types of beets. So we'll do beef, pizza, and beef.
Okay.
So these ones, let's see. I'm going to have to go through these.
Do.
Yes. These ones here, these ones are Kobe steak.
Okay.
So it's like a
Kobayashi.
Kobe beef. I wonder if I can just pop it. These things have so much air and so few fucking chips inside.
Welcome to Brian trying to open up a bag of chips.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get a bigger one. Hold on. There's like little ones.
Hey, yo.
And these ones are like regular Lay's. They're not ridged. They're not. Kind of smells like ramen chip. Cheers. That's good.
Now I'm gonna grab another one.
It tastes like when you go to teppanyaki, like Ninja Castor or Hana Japan, like the steak that you get.
That's good.
That's a really good chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, child-proof chip bags. I probably should just have you open the other one while I open this one so it's ready. But we're now going to... These are pizza potato chips that we've got here for these ones. It would be right if I actually like open these up, you know, before we start doing things. I'm just gonna tear the side here.
The MSMR. Where's fucking Ito?
Yeah, where's Ito with these damn child-proof bags? Okay, these ones smell weird, but these are pizza chips. These are rich
chips.
Cheers.
Not bad.
It's okay.
I got the marinara taste.
I got a little bit of cheese. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of marinara. Oh, I just want to clean this up palate again before I tried another one of these chips. I wonder if the Kobe beef was mixing with that. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad for those chips. All right. All right, and so these ones, it's another
ribeye steak.
This is ribeye steak.
I'm handing them to you. Might as well take the fucking chip while I'm
Might as
standing
well.
Here. No.
Ooh, I better get it before one of those dogs do.
No, they're blind.
Okay, this one smells definitely meaty. So, ribeye steak with everything. Of course, I'm not focusing. But
play you mother.
Well then.
God damn it.
Where's the technical difficulties GIF that needs to go up? Got the ASMR going on here.
Fuck you!
The phone doesn't like doing what it needs to. Reach out to Patrick so he can maybe take another chip here, or he's gonna eat what he's got.
I don't mind eating it, but it's all broken up. So
yeah, just grab a good chip for everything. All right. Cheers.
I definitely get the rib, in a sense, of ribeye taste.
Right.
There's definitely like a smoky meat taste to it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No, it's not bad.
It's not bad. All right. Now, the last one's probably the weirdest out of all of them. I don't know how you feel about these. These are just regular Lay's. These are seaweed.
I've eaten seaweed before. There's, Lord knows we had plenty of it when we were in
Yeah, I mean,
Hawaii.
if we had like sushi and stuff like that. Oh. Get the bottom. Forgot.
Yep, that's seaweed.
Mm-hmm. But it's pretty good, actually.
It's not bad.
It's a little sweet. On the same time, that little bit of...
See, I don't mind the
Seaweed in
seaweed,
the back?
but I don't eat a lot of it.
I don't just do like seaweed snacks. A lot of people does.
I've done that before, and I don't like. But I said I'll take one or two, and then
Yeah, it just feels like I'm eating sushi without the fish.
yeah.
Not bad. So, out of the chips, where would you put your ratings?
Okay.
So, Kyushu seaweed.
Definitely that the first one first.
So that would be this one, which
the
is
chicken
the
and
deep
biscuit
rich,
one?
the chicken.
In fact, let me grab another one of those. Then I would probably do the second meat one we did,
The ribeye.
No.
Oh,
That
is
one.
it
Ribeye was
this one?
Yeah.
So this is the Kobe beef.
the Kobe beef.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd probably go with the ribeye.
Okay, which is this one.
And I'm fighting for the pizza and the seaweed one. And the reason why is I like the seaweed one, but I know I don't think I'd really want to finish a whole
bag. What do you want? Yeah, maybe that's the really question. What would you finish a whole bag of in the order?
I'd probably finish the pizza one first, but I think the taste, which might sound weird, of the seaweed tastes better than the pizza. But I would be able to eat that bag of pizza chips more than, and that's just because I like seaweed. Like I said, the snacks where you eat the seaweed straight up, I do that before, but like one or two, and then like the sheets, and then I stop. I'm not a big continuously eat seaweed person.
Right.
So that's the only way. I do think the flavor tastes better for the seaweed, but the way I am, I wouldn't want to. I'd probably eat one or two and then be like, okay, I'll save that for another time.
I get that. The Kobe beef is my favorite, like hands down. This is the best one because it reminds me of like I said, teppanyaki. You go out, you get to Hana, Japan, and you get yourself some things. Then I probably would go with the chicken. I think I'm kind of like just reversed on the 1 and 2 for everything. Though maybe even the 3. I think I like the seaweed better than this, but I think I have the same thing. Can I eat a whole bag of this? I don't think I could eat a whole bag of either of these.
But if you were,
but if I were, I probably would go back to the pizza one here again. I was hoping that this one have maybe more of like a pepperoni style flavor to it than anything. It says pizza, potato chips, pack a zesty pizza chunk, zesty pizza kick. Saucy drops of melted cheese, herbs, and spices are perfect. So this doesn't have any type of like pepperoni. It's mostly just like pizza sauce and cheese.
Even though it shows the pepperoni on the thing, don't it?
Yeah. It sure does. There's pepperoni on the outside.
But I definitely got the sauce.
What I would want, to be honest, is that Kobe beef flavor on this chip.
Does that bag? Does that bag,
the bag have the meats? Pretty much. I like the ridge chip, and I like this like deeper ridge, like this. Like this is great. These
like
smell
the sun chips,
the best out of everything. These smell the best. Yeah, this is almost like a sun chip type of thing.
As soon as I smelt it, I got chicken and biscuits. As soon as I tasted it, it tastes like chicken and biscuits, but just in a chip.
Right.
I would murder that bag of chips right there.
This has a little more. Well, there you go. Maybe you save one for Crystal. I'm gonna murder the other bag of chips, but before you murder that bag of chips, we got 2 other things. Well, actually, 3 other things to chase. And so, yeah, I think the seaweed's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but it's not something that, like, if I'm going to go buy these again, I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't buy the pizza ones again. I would, if these ones, though, these are super good, but that one has definitely a little bit of a ramen taste, and that's what the ribeye kind of had to me, was like a little bit of a ramen taste, like the beef ramen that you get, which is not bad, but still pretty good. So,
yeah.
I would say if you were to rate each of the chips from 1 to 5, starting with the chicken, or I'll just go
5.
in order. Chicken, I give the chicken a 4. The Kobe,
4.
All right, see that definitely is my 5. The ribeye,
I give it a 4.
I give that one a 4 as well. Pizza,
2.5.
yeah, I'd give it like a 2. And then the seaweed,
Now, if we're going off a taste, I give it a 3.
I'd still give it a 2. I give the seaweed a 3.
Like
but,
I like the taste.
but I think
of it.
I could eat a whole bag of the seaweed or the pizza before I could eat the seaweed.
Yeah. But that's the thing, is I like the taste of it. It's just the way I am with seaweed is just I don't want to eat a lot of it. Right. It's like I'm just trying to think of something else that's like I like and I would eat some, but I don't know if I'd eat a lot of it. You know.
All right, and then the last thing is I found they had these like Kit Kats, because we did the Kit Kat taste test before when we did these. So we got 2 different flavors of Kit Kat that are here, and yes, we'll bring one to Scott. And Crystals also can get one as well. So we've got milk tea, which is the like pinkish or purplish packaging. Oh, excuse me. And then we've got cheesecake.
I think we should save the cheesecake.
All right, so we're gonna try the milk tea one first. And then I got a pretty pink packaging. Oh, is yours purple? Or is yours like pink? These might have melted a little bit just because of the heat.
Melted. Looks white.
But yeah, it looks white. Interesting. I definitely taste the tea. It's not bad. To be honest with you, this one's not bad.
It's not bad, but okay, the aftertaste kicks in a little bit more. Mm-hmm. It's not bad, but it's not like... Well, like I said, the aftertaste kicks in, but it's not like I would go out of my way, I think, for that. I think if that sweetness in the milk kicked in a little bit sooner, it'd be better.
I agree. All I can smell over here is beef because these things are like pointing at me. And not like bad beef. I mean good beef.
Okay. So
all right, now we've got
cheesecake?
the melty cheesecake one. Like I said, they've been sitting up over there because they arrived the week that you were there, and it was so hot here. Again, it's white. It smells good. It's really subtle.
Yeah. I'm
It's
waiting
not
for something
super
to
sweet.
kick my
That's weird because I don't really taste cheesecake.
I don't taste cheesecake, but it does taste good.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that taste before. I can't think what it is. It's not cheesecake.
And it's weird because it doesn't look like on the packaging. It's hard to tell from back here.
I
But it
thought
doesn't
was
really
piece of
look like
pizza
that. Yeah.
For a second, until I really looked at it. I like
It's
it.
it's more like a custard.
There you go.
Like even this looks like a custard on the outside, like a flan. Like it has that custard type of flavor with it. Of course, this is also Japanese style cheesecake. So could be that's what they call cheesecake too.
Maybe.
But I think the Kit Kats are pretty good. I definitely like the cheesecake one more than the milk tea.
I did too.
But the milk tea, I do like the aftertaste of the milk tea. It feels like you're drinking tea.
Yeah, the milk tea has a nice after kick to it, and if that sweetness would have hit you a little sooner,
yeah,
I think it would be a lot better. But
it's got that weird bitter tea flavor up front, but then when everything starts settling in, it's really good.
Yeah, I would definitely go with the cheesecake one over the milk tea. But if I was going to rate them, the milk tea, I'd give. Actually, I feel like I give them both the same rating, a 3.
Yeah, I think it was a good 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Not bad. They're not great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go out of my way and buy a bunch more.
But if they were there, I'd definitely eat them.
Like, there's one that they have that's Japanese-specific Kit Kats, which is wheat. And I didn't think that one was going to taste good at all. And my coworker brought them from Japan. I had it. It's so good. It's like my favorite Kit Kat is the wheat one. It doesn't taste like what you think it's going to taste like. And I guess Kit Kat is a homonym in Japan for a sound that's made of like you give people. It's like to give them like good luck, like the word.
Yeah.
And it kind of sounds like that. And that's why Kit Kats are so popular in Japan because it sounds like that thing. So people will give like Kit Kats to like students will give it to each other before a big exam to like wish them luck, and to give them good luck they'll give them a Kit Kat. And so that's why Kit Kat is extremely popular over there, and there's so many different flavors of Kit Kat and stuff like that. And they tend to be more in these like small little packages rather than in like the big bars.
Well, that's because
you can
America
get a bunch,
needs to be fat asses.
Well, yeah.
I mean, let's face the facts.
So
the sumos are like, oh, give me the king size.
yeah.
I didn't do a voice.
I think that this is a success in terms of the taste for everything.
Yeah.
That's going on with the food. So go out and get yourself some
Asian
Kobe
snacks.
beef.
Yeah.
It's Bokusu Market, BOKKSU. You can find them on Shop. If you have the Shop app, it's in there. You can search for it. A lot of good stuff. Shipping was really good.
I'm sure if you go to Chinatown or something.
I'm pretty sure if you go to Japantown over in San Francisco, or somewhere.
The only problem is you have to go to San Francisco.
Well, where it's at, where Japantown's at, it's probably decent. But yeah, I just got candy because I was a fat kid and nothing to do with luck. Oh. But yeah, and so we have one last thing to try, or unless there's something else that you want to put in there.
No.
Oh.
I thought I had something on my shirt, and I can't get it. I can't get it. It's on your screen.
It's on the screen. Oh, okay. You've got a red dot for some reason. There's like
on both sides. Yeah. What the fuck?
I don't know. Maybe it's something. I see it over there too. Maybe it's something with the camera.
Yeah.
Or there's like a light that's reflecting. That stuff. All right. So what's the last thing we got?
We got this G Fuel.
Where did the G Fuel go? It's probably threw it down somewhere. Over on the
it's
thing.
in your hand. You mean this?
Yes, I meant that.
Nilo Angelo 420 on Twitch. Dragonfly Rain won't support him. But this is the Resident Evil 4 G Fuel. So he's been waiting for a couple months for this. Now the cup, I wish he had it with him when he left. The cup is badass. I think it's the best cup I've seen.
Oh, it's a metal cup too, isn't it?
I don't think.
Does it have the shaker ball,
but it's
or
not
is it
like that
this
kind of
as a
plastic?
thing?
It was like a.
Yeah, I thought he had the original, the other one. So it's red in color. I don't know if you saw that when I was pouring out. Like some of the other ones are like white or clear or whatever it is.
And this is Las Plagas.
So it definitely turns blood red when you have it. It's steel.
I can't read what the hell
Angelo says it's a steel cup.
Oh, steel. Okay.
Which is nice.
It's sugar free. What's the flavor supposed to be?
Persimmon.
What the fuck is persimmon?
It's like an orange. It looks like an orange.
This is America. We just call it oranges. Oh.
Kind of smells like punch a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to say punch. Okay, if you say it's like an orange, I could tell. Right before when I took a big whiff, I could smell like a tangerine-ish kind of smell.
Kind of like that, yeah. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Got to get with that ASMR of that gargling. Quit. The more that you keep gargling, the more that Quentin's gonna fucking arrive.
He just knows. That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Put my trash in there.
It definitely melts better, or mixes better than some of the other ones. Like that's my problem with the Dead Space one. The Dead Space one is good, but it doesn't mix well.
Well,
whatever they did with that formula.
That's exactly what he was saying. It's really less chalky.
Yeah, this is definitely less. This is like the other two that I have: the Dragon Ball one and the Angry Joe one. Both of those not super chalky. Very very good. Very very clean. This is clean too. Even you, I know you got the top of the bottle. And if there's anything that settles at the bottom, but I don't notice that. No. I don't notice that with the other two, but I notice it with the Dead Space one all the goddamn time. I even put like less in there, thinking, that's gonna do it because it doesn't mix so well. Nope.
Maybe that's just the Neclamore coming back to life. That's what it's supposed to represent.
Probably. One of these days I'm gonna turn. So. All right. Well, that's it for the taste test for these things. So
yeah,
Rising Success. We didn't have anything that was terrible.
No, exactly.
For once.
No.
So, all right, Patrick. All right. Well, you got anything to plug for yourself before we go?
Yeah, you got YouTube is Solus64 food reviews. You'll see this food review go up a little bit later, the Asian snacks. You also got Twitter, Big Solo64, TikTok, and Twitch, Solus_64. Yeah, that's about it for right now.
Yeah, and if you're not following the It Be Like a podcast, make sure that you check us out.
Oh, yeah.
IBLT Podcast on Twitter. No, I asked you, do you have anything to plug? And you plugged it. And I'll plug the podcast, plug myself, and we'll leave.
Briggs like Grimace?
Grimace? What? Then make sure if you're not following us, like I said, IBLT Podcast on whatever the fuck that platform's called now, Twitter, X, who gives a shit.
Isn't it still Twitter? It just has a different logo?
No, it's going to be called X. He's changing the whole name. That's why, and it's huge.
That I think is stupid.
And well, that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, who cares if you're doing this? But like, Twitter is huge in Japan, and to no longer call it Twitter, it may ruin the whole thing over there. Like, you have a brand. Why are you trying to ruin the brand?
Yeah,
doesn't make sense because
that
you're like
part.
X.
I think is stupid.
Right.
But I don't care that you changed the logo, or if you're saying that I bought a couple different things, it's gonna be like how. Facebook is under that meta bullshit, whatever, but still Facebook.
But
like
yeah,
that,
if you said the main thing is X, and then everything Twitter falls underneath X, fine, do that, whatever. Yeah. But
Oh,
nonetheless,
well, he's the one
so
with the money.
IBLT Podcast on Instagram, also IBLT Podcast here on Twitch. You can watch us every other Saturday. We're here live, so you can actually see me struggle opening up bags that were food we're going to try.
That is very true.
And then Terrible Terror Podcast, pretty much most platforms that are out there. Check out the podcast. Check out T_T_podcast. They're on Twitter, Terrible Terror Podcast, Facebook, Terrible Terrors, Twitch. And the next movie is going to be Wrath of Becky. I actually watched the first one so that I could make sure that it had nothing to do with the second one. And it seems like it has nothing to do with the second one.
Huh.
Either that, other than knowing Becky and exactly how she does. I just put a D in front of the X and I'll join. Jesus Christ. So, for everybody else out there in Twitch, you got anything else out for the people that are watching on Twitch right now?
No.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys.